And Jared had talked a little bit at the end there when he was talking about optimizing your Google My Business profile about the importance of reviews. And now that's something that I think everyone wants to improve, and not everybody has an idea of how to get more. And Nick, you've put together a little list of ways to do that.
Yeah, and like Jared Wilby was saying, it's one of the most important factors for your Google My Business. It helps with your rankings, but nobody likes to ask for them. So that's step number one is you just got to ask. Be aggressive, ask every customer, but how do you do it? So I'd say the first way, probably one of the easier ways, is to just write a follow-up email. You just did business with somebody, thank them for their business, and ask them for a review. So then you put a link in there that links to your Google My Business review section. You go to Google My Business, you look up your name, click to write a review on your Google My Business listing, and then copy that link, throw it in the email. A second way would be to actually get a review software. Now, something like this, it kind of does it for you. It does the heavy lifting for you. You just have it send it out to your client. It could be an email, or it can be an SMS message that goes to their phone. They just click, yes, I want to leave a review. Makes it really simple on you. They can also embed that into your website, which we'll talk about later. It's a third way would be to use like QR codes. Let's say you want to put on your receipt, have a message to leave your review there with a QR code, or a mailer, or your invoice. Anything that a customer touches. Could be your menu you want to have there. Send your menu with somebody to be able to review you. Do people use a lot of QR codes? No. I'd say the first two ways are you're going to get a lot more volume with, but it's something extra that you can just add in. It's easy. And the fourth way, finally, would be to add a review page onto your website. So past customers come onto your site, they see, your review page here. You can have past customers' reviews on there, and have that same link that I talked about that goes to your Google My Business profile, add a link right there to have a review for you. And it's just something that right now they say 80% of customers, when they're looking for a local company, look at reviews.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of the most important things you can do, and not a lot of people are doing it. So those are just a few ways to attack.
Yeah, I found myself, even if I get a referral from somebody of a good contractor, I'll go straight to Google and read the reviews.
Yeah.
I mean, even if I get it from a good friend and trusted person, I want to know, has anyone else had trouble with them, right? So, I mean, it's the first place people go for that.
I don't think I use a service or a product that I don't look at reviews at all.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't.
Yep.
I just don't do it anymore.
Yep. And there's been customers have asked us in the past too, like, how do I get more reviews? And the first question we usually ask them, well, are you any good? Like, do you do a good job? Because if you do a poor job, maybe that's not the thing you should be looking for, right? But the number one thing to do to get good reviews is just to blow your customer away. Have extremely good, do extremely good job, do extremely good customer service, and follow up. I mean, it could be something as like you put a roof on. I had a roof put on my house last year, and the roofing company did a really good job. Like the guy came over 2 weeks later, thanked me, asked me personally if I would write a review for him. Handed me a postcard that had the stuff that you were talking about with the QR code, so I can just scan it. Had their Facebook page, had all this stuff for me to go leave a review. It made it very easy for me, and I just found that the extra follow up, like they didn't have to come back to my house and knock on the door and just ask how everything was, right? Yep. Most contractors they're done with the job, they're gone. He could have called. He could have used a software and text me or emailed me, and I probably still would have left the review. Mm-hmm. But the personal touch that he did there, I thought was a little above and beyond, and it caused me to, I don't even know if he was out of the driveway before I started writing it, right? Just because it was just that personable. Yeah, I think the Google reviews, you touched on the 4 main things there, and I don't think there's anything there that is outside of everyone's capability to do, right? None of that is really hard. So thanks, Nick.